Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3 premiere! It's been over 2 years since Season 2 came to an end and we're finally back here at the Daytona International Speedway for a 10-lap dash to kick off this 8-race season. Drivers know that keeping up in the points with such a short season is not an easy task, so they're going to have to show their strength right out of the gates here. And we have a record of 30 drivers with 14 of them being rookies. We'll take a look at who those are in a second, but first let's take a look at our drivers to watch for. First up is the 48 of Alex Bowman. He posted some fast laps in qualifying, and he'll be starting on the pole position alongside his teammate Chase Elliott. And of course we've got the 18 of Ty Gibbs making his Hot Wheels Cup Series debut. He ran some fast qualifying laps. He'll be starting third in his debut, next to Kyle Larson in the 5. A reminder, he is your 2021 NASCAR Cup Series champion, and he has one HWCS win under his belt. A little bit deeper in the field, we got the 8 of Kyle Busch, starting 7th in his HWCS debut with Richard Childress Racing. A reminder, he is your defending Hot Wheels Cup Series champion, and he'll be starting alongside his former teammate Martin Truex Jr., who is your Season 1 Hot Wheels Cup champion. And a little bit deeper in the field, we've got the 4 of Kevin Harvick. This will be the only season he runs in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series. He'll be starting 16th next to the 6 of Brad Keselowski. As now let's take a look at our full starting lineup. On row 1, we got Alex Bowman and his teammate Chase Elliott. On row 2, we got Ty Gibbs and Kyle Larson. On row 3, we got the 20 of Christopher Bell and the 95 of Casey Kane. On row 4, we got Kyle Busch, the 8, Martin Truex Jr., the 19. Row 5, we got Ty Dillon and Austin Dillon. Row 6, we got Ryan Blaney in the 12 and Tyler Reddick in the 45. Row 7, we got Eric Jones in the 43 and Eric Almirola in the 10. We got Brad Keselowski and Kevin Harvick in the 8. Row 9 belongs to AJ Allmendinger and Ricky Buster. We got Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Harrison Burton in row 10. Row 11, we got William Byron and Noah Gragson. And in row 12 is Joey Logano and Austin Cindric, Penske teammates. And in row 13 is Marco Sambros and rookie Ross Chastain. Then we've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Daniel Suarez in row 14. And then rounding it out is Justin Haley and Danica Patrick. It's sure to be an exciting one here at Daytona Beach, Florida. 3 wide, high speed, maybe even a big crash, or maybe even an underdog in victory lane. As now the drivers fire the engines and begin to roll off. Let's take a look at our race 1 rundown. Like I said, it was a 10-lap race around this 2.5-mile super speedway. We have 30 drivers, and the number 48 car is on pole for today's race. Now the pace car is going to make the sharp left turn to pit road, and the drivers are approaching the start line, and the green flag is in the air. Ty Gibbs wastes no time challenging Alex Bowman for the lead. He's not quite going to get there off turn 2. Coming into turns 3 and 4, the 18 takes the lead away. He's now going forward with Kyle Larson. He's made his way around Alex Bowman for the second position. Then we got a big crash. 5, 6, 7, 8 cars involved. Yellow flag is out. Looks like Bowman, Kyle Busch, Blaney, and Dale Jr. Looks like a couple of other guys got involved, but they didn't get too much damage. Let's take a look at the replay. First real time. Oh, looked like Ty Dillon got into the back of Kyle Busch, and oh yeah, a lot of guys involved. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. You can see Ty Dillon got into the back of Kyle Busch. Alex Bowman had nowhere to go. Dale Jr. got into the back of Eric Jones, but he didn't get too much damage. He's going to have to go to pit road, but tough break for all these guys. There's Ty Dillon and Eric Jones on pit road. And Christopher Bell got a little damage as well. As we'll restart here on lap number 4. Kyle Larson and Ty Gibbs will lead us to the green. The pace car makes the dive to pit road, and the green flag is back in the air. Ty Gibbs loses the lead to Kyle Larson on the high side. As we go on board the 95 of Casey Kane, makes his way around Ty Gibbs for the second position. As here comes Austin Cindric making up ground. The big one strikes him on the front stretch, and that'll bring out the red flag here on lap number 5. We got a lot of names involved. William Byron, Marco Sambros, Brad Keselowski, Ty Gibbs, Austin Dillon, Martin Truex. Oh, and Chase Elliott ended up on his roof. That'll definitely bring out the red flag. Let's take a look at the replay in real time. Looks like Tyler Reddick got into the back of the 18, and oh yeah, chaos just ensued everywhere. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Looks like the 45 of Tyler Reddick got into the back of him. Elliott had nowhere to go. Great job by Cindric to avoid it. And Harvick too. Oh, Ty Dillon got a little bit of damage, which hopefully it shouldn't affect him too bad. We just heard this on Tyler Reddick's team radio. Hey man, are you alright? Yeah, I didn't hit that hard. Can you just keep an eye on my arrow? 10-4, we'll let you know if anything's off. That was the 45 team radio. Looks like you got a little front aero damage from bumping into the back of Ty Gibbs. As cleanup will begin, the wreckage has been cleared up, and the green flag will wave within a moment. Here's everyone involved in the crash. Austin Dillon, Keselowski, Almirola, and Ty Dillon got out unscathed. We'll restart though with 3 laps to go. Kane and Larson will lead us to the green. Now the pace car is diving onto pit road, and the green flag is back in the air. Larson is going to be able to clear Casey Kane for the lead. There's no come around turn 2. Cindric falls in line behind him. Oh, to the inside, not quite going to work. 2 laps to go now. Larson leads with Cindric in second and Logano in third. Kevin Harvick back in fourth. To the inside again. Cindric not quite going to get there. Larson's going to have the advantage. Coming off the turn 4 to take the white flag. 1 lap to go. Cindric gets a great run side by side for the lead. Around turn 2, Kyle Larson takes the lead. Here's Cindric for the lead. Now Cindric dives to the inside. Side by side. It's Cindric for the win at Daytona. And a huge upset for the 5 of Kyle Larson. Let's take a look at how he got it done. Larson had the lead coming into turn 3, but Austin Cindric got a great run on the inside, and he was able to use that momentum to beat Kyle Larson at the line in a photo finish. Classic. As this is a huge win for Austin Cindric. They're putting him in a good point position. The season is still young. Let's take a look at our point system for this season. For every race, the winner will be awarded 40 points. Second place will get 35. Third will get 34, and so on and so forth. After race 7, the top 8 in points will compete for the season title. And here's your race 1 results and point standings. Christopher Bell finishes 3rd in his first start. Ty Dillon has a nice run. He finishes 7th. And Cole Custer will round to the top 10. Got a lot of rookies here. Stenhouse, Harvick, Jones, Chastain. We got some more guys down here. Suarez finishes 12th. Danica Patrick had a nice quiet day. She came home 16th. AJ Allmendinger, the last of the guys who finished, came home 19th. Ty Gibbs being the first of the guys who crashed. And all of these guys got involved in wrecks, especially Chase Elliott, Martin Truex, Austin Dillon, and Kyle Busch. All these guys are fan favorites. The season is still young. Anything can happen between now and race 7 at Pocono. But we're surely interested to see how the points fare up. So I hope you enjoyed today's race. Congratulations again to Austin Cindric. The next race from Las Vegas Motor Speedway will be out in a couple of weeks. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. And also follow me on TikTok at ArcticFox49. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. Stay frosty. Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3. We're here at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway in Nevada for race number 2 in this still young season. And it was Austin Cindric who took out the win a few weeks ago at the Daytona International Speedway in an exciting fashion, beating out Kyle Larson at the very end. With all things considered being the second race of the season, this is where the points really start to shake up. So drivers who didn't perform well at Daytona are going to have to show their strength here today and try to recover from their points deficit. As we're surely interested to see how the points shake up. So now we take a look at our drivers to watch for. First up, we got the Season 1 champion, Martin Truex Jr. He is your pole winner for today's race. And he'll be starting alongside the 3-car of Austin Dillon. He's a fan favorite in the Hot Wheels Cup Series, but he's still winless. And a couple of rows back, we've got the 2 of Austin Cindric. He'll be starting in the 8th position. A reminder, he is your race 1 winner. And he'll be starting alongside the 5 of Kyle Larson, who finished second due to a photo finish loss with Austin Cindric. And behind them in row 5 is the 8-car of Kyle Busch. He'll be starting 10th today after his wreck at Daytona. He really wants to recover from that. So does Chase Elliott from the big one. He'll be starting in the 11th position behind Christopher Bell. We're surely interested to see if Hendrick can get it done here today. As now we'll take a look at our full starting lineup. On the front row, we got the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. and Austin Dillon in the 3. Then we got AJ Allmendinger and Casey Kane in row 2. In row 3 is Kevin Harvick and Marco Sambers. In row 4, we got fan favorite Kyle Larson and race 1 winner Austin Cindric. Rounding at the top 10 is Christopher Bell and defending champion Kyle Busch. In row 6 is Chase Elliott in the 9 and Noah Gragson in the 42. In row 7 is Danica Patrick and Alex Bowman. Row 8 belongs to Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Ross Chastain. In row 9 we got Ryan Blaney and his former teammate Dragon Traski. In row 10 is Cole Custer in the 41, Harrison Button in the 21. And we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 and Joe Logano in the 22. And in row 12 is William Byron and Daniel Suarez. Row 13 belongs to Eric Almirola and Justin Haley. In row 14 is the 77 of Ty Dillon and the 18 of Ty Gibbs. And rounding it out is Eric Jones in the 43 and Tyler Reddick in the 45. Now the drivers begin to fire the engines and roll off here for what is sure to be another exciting race here. Let's see if Kyle Busch or Noah Gragson can win in front of their home crowd. As now we'll take a look at our race 2 rundown. It's going to be a 12-lap race around this 1.5-mile long track. And we got the Season 1 champion, Martin Truex Jr. on pole for today's race. We're surely interested to see if he can win from the front row. Now the drivers make their way around turn 4 and the green flag flies for the first time today as Austin Dillon takes the lead away from Martin Truex Jr. on the high side. And here comes Kevin Harvick looking for second underneath the 19 of Martin Truex. He's going to challenge Austin Dillon for the lead as we complete the first lap side by side. And Harvick clears the 3-car for the lead. As here comes Truex. He's going to take second away from Austin Dillon. Then we're going to spin in turn 2. It's Cole Custer. And he collects the race 1 winner, Austin Cindric. And that'll bring out our first caution here on lap number 2. Oh, tough break. Let's take a look at the replay back there. Here's the real-time replay. Looks like Cole Custer cut a tire down and he was loose. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Didn't look like his tire had enough friction on the track. And Austin Cindric obviously had nowhere to go. Tough break. This is going to heavily impact Austin Cindric. As we'll restart though on lap number 4. Now the pace car makes the dive to pit road. And Harvick leads Truex. Green flag is in the air. The 4 car will be able to clear Martin Truex for the lead. As here comes Kyle Busch looking for the second position underneath Martin Truex Jr. As we complete lap number 4. Marco Sambers is going to come down and get some fresh tires. Maybe even a top up yours. Here comes Ryan Blaney around the 8 car. Oh, Kevin Harvick goes around. And that'll bring out the yellow flag here on lap number 5. This will give Martin Truex Jr. the lead. And Kevin Harvick will not be able to continue. How did he even do that? Let's take a look at the real-time replay. Yeah, coming into turn number 3. He looked fine, but then he lost traction. Let's try to have a close look in slow motion. Yeah, it looks like Kevin Harvick got loose coming into turn number 3, and he couldn't keep his car away from the outside wall. Tough break for the 4 machine. That's going to impact him in the points. As we'll restart with 6 laps to go. Truex will lead to the green. Coming off of turn 4, Truex leads inside, Blaney leads outside, green flag is back in the air. As now Dale Jr. is going to try and challenge Martin Truex for the lead. Oh, to the inside. He's not quite going to get there. As we come around and complete lap number 7.5 to go. Jr. still challenging Truex for the lead. Got a car around in the front stretch. It's Christopher Bell from the looks of it. Caution is out here on lap number 8. Looks like he's able to continue, but he'll be sent to the rear end of the field. Let's take a look at the replay back there to see what happened. Well, first retime looked like the 20 car had a little help from Ricky Stenhouse. He was able to keep his car away from traffic, but he's going to have to go to pit road to repair the damage. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Yeah, it looks like Stenhouse bumped him a little bit, and it got him out of shape. And he'll be able to continue, though, with minimal damage. As we'll restart, though, with 3 laps to go. Truex and Jr. will lead us to the green. Now the pace car makes a sharp left turn to pit road, and the green flag is back in the air. Martin Truex Jr. and Dale Jr. lead for the front row. And Truex going to try and clear Jr. off the lead. He does so with 2 laps to go. Here comes Chastain into the picture. Dale Jr. trying to close the gap between himself and Truex. Oh, he's going to lose second position to Ross Chastain as we come and take the white flag. Chastain challenging Truex for the lead to the inside. He's not going to get there. Here comes Harrison Burton and Noah Gragson into the picture. Oh, Burton dives to the inside of Gragson, but up front it's going to be Martin Truex Jr. to pick up his second career win, and it comes at Las Vegas. Congratulations to the 19 team. This is definitely going to help them in the points, as now we'll take a look at our overall race results. Harrison Burton, as you can see here, was just able to pass Noah Gragson for the 3rd position, with Joe Logano rounding out the top 5. Then we got Brad Keselowski in 6th. Kyle Larson finishes with another top 10. He comes home 9th, with Ryan Blaney behind him in 10th. Then we got Ty Gibbs here in 11th, in front of Kyle Busch. And we got Alex Bowman in 14th. Austin Dillon has a quiet day. He finishes 16th. Chase Elliott comes home 18th in front of his teammate William Byron, and Danica Patrick will round out the top 20. We've got some more guys down here. Christopher Bell finishes 21st. Kevin Harvick, Cole Custer, and Austin Cindric. Ooh, tough break for all these guys. Hopefully they can recover in a few weeks' time when we head to Martinsville. Well, this may impact them in the points. And speaking of points, let's look at the points. As of now, it's going to be Joey Logano, Ross Chastain, Kyle Larson, Harrison Burton, Daniel Suarez, Martin Truex Jr., Ty Gibbs, and Eric Jones in the top 8, competing for the championship. Noah Gragson is 1 point behind Eric Jones in the 9th position, and Christopher Bell is only 3 points behind as well. We got a lot of ties and a lot of small separations here. Kevin Harvick 16th, and Austin Dillon is currently 19th with 37 points. I'm surely interested to see if any of these guys down here can recover from all their incidents, especially Marcos Ambrose. He needs to get a top 10 or at least a decent finish in order to have a shot at the championship 4. But we still got 5 more races to decide the championship 8. So keep an eye out for the next one. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Congratulations again to Martin Truex Jr. Race 3 from Martinsville will be out in a few weeks. If you enjoyed my content, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more. And also follow me on TikTok at ArcticFox49. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. Stay frosty.
Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3.
We're here at the Martinsville Speedway for race number 3 in this still young season, and it was Martin Truex Jr. who took out the win a few weeks ago in Las Vegas in dominating fashion. We're sure to see some exciting action here, and with only a half-mile track, drivers know that lap traffic is bound to come into play today, and we have a tight battle for the points lead between Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. If Larson can finish at least 2 spots higher than Logano, then he will be guaranteed the points lead after today's race. As now we take a look at our drivers to watch for. First up, we've got the 9 car of Chase Elliott, who posted some fast laps in qualifying, and he is your pole sitter for today's race. He'll be starting on the inside of the 7 car, Dale Earnhardt Jr. He's hoping to see if he can pay those qualifying laps off with a win here today. Then back in row 4, we've got the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. A reminder, he is your race 2 winner, and he'll be starting on 8 to the outside of Brad Keselowski. And behind them, we've got Kyle Larson in the 5 car, and your points leader, Joey Logano, starting in the 10th position. And a little bit deeper in the field, we've got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. He's looking strong in his number 47 machine, and he'll be starting to the inside of Ty Dillon. And behind them, we've got William Byron looking for his first career Hot Wheels Cup Series win, and he'll be starting in the 15th position. As now we take a look at our full starting lineup. On the front row, we got Chase Elliott to the inside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. And in row 2, we got Ross Chastain and AJ Allmendinger. And in row 3 is the 3 of Austin Dillon and the 48 of Alex Bowman. And behind them, Brad Keselowski in the 6 and Martin Truex Jr. in the 19. And rounding out the top 10 is points leaders Kyle Larson and Joey Logano. And we got Casey Kane and Ty Gibbs in row 6. And in row 7, we got Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Ty Dillon. And behind them, William Byron and Marcos Ambrose. In row 9, we got Noah Gragson and Harrison Burton. Rounding out the top 20 is Daniel Suarez and Eric Almirola. And behind them, Austin Cindric in the 2 and Kyle Busch in the 8. In row 12, we got Kevin Harvick and Danica Patrick. Behind them, Cole Custer and Justin Haley. And towards the back, we got Ryan Blaney and Eric Jones. And then rounding it out is Tyler Reddick and Christopher Bell. Drivers begin to fire the engines here for what is sure to be an exciting dash around this half-mile track. As we take a look at our race 3 rundown, it is a 15-lap race. The 9 car is on pole, like I said, and unfortunately, as amazing as it was, Ross Chastain's Hail Melon move, where you ride the wall holding down the accelerator, will not be allowed. Now the drivers are approaching the start and finish line. The green flag is in the air. We're racing here in Martinsville. Chase Elliott is going to be able to clear Dale Jr. for the lead, as here comes Austin Dillon challenging Chastain for the 2nd position. As we complete the first lap, Chastain is going to have the advantage after turn number 2. Here comes Austin Dillon again to the inside of 3 and 4. As we start over, we know about turn over turn 4. Casey Kane hits the outside wall. Now we'll bring out our first caution here on lap number 3. Let's try to see what happened. Here's the real-time replay. Looks like the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse Jr., sorry. Looks like he got into the back of him. Here's the slow motion replay. Yeah, it looks like Stenhouse might have gotten a bit of momentum. Got into Casey Kane. He couldn't, and Casey Kane couldn't regain control. Tough break for him. He's had a really rough season, but he's still got a few races to recover. As we'll restart though on lap number 5, Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott will lead us to the green. Now the pace car makes a sharp left turn to pit road, and the green flag flies. Once again, as William Byron forces it 3 wide to get around his teammate Kyle Larson from the position. And right up front, William Byron has closed the gap. He's made it to 2nd. Here comes Kyle Larson. He's going to pass his teammate for the 2nd position. The Byron has his sights set on Chase Elliott. And we go to on track 2. It's William Byron. Nicolette's Dale Earnhardt Jr. Caution is out here on lap number 7. Let's take a look at the replay back there. Just trying to see what happened. Looked like Dale Earnhardt Jr. got a little loose coming into turn 1. And William Byron had nowhere to go. Great job by everyone to avoid all of that. And here's a slow motion replay. Yeah, it looks like Dale Jr. spun the tires a little bit into turn 1. And William Byron had nowhere to go, slamming right into the 7 car's side. Tough break for both of these guys, especially Dale Jr. He's a fan favorite. But we'll restart on lap number 9. Hendrick teammates lead us down the front stretch, and we are back on the way. Although Kyle Larson does a great start, he's going to be able to clear his teammate Chase Elliott on the high side for the lead. Here comes Joey Logano, challenging Bowman for the 3rd position. Bowman blocks low. Logano crosses him over to the high side. He's going to get a great run down the front stretch for around turns 3 and 4. Bowman's going to have the advantage. But now Chase Elliott is still trying to find his teammate Kyle Larson. Now we're going to call around on the front stretch. This is going to be a 99 of Daniel Suarez. Caution is out here with 5 to go. Looks like he'll be able to continue with minimal damage, but he'll be sent to the rear end of the field. Let's try to take a look at the replay back there. Just trying to see what happened. Here's the real-time replay. Yeah, looks like Suarez had a little help from the 99 of Ty Dillon. Ooh, great job by Harrison Burton and Justin Haley to avoid it. And here's a slow-motion replay. Looks like Daniel Suarez checked up a little bit. It was great job by Suarez to keep it away from the wall, but have to start in the rear end of the field. As we'll restart with a green-white checkered. Hendrick teammates will lead us to the green. The pace car makes a sharp left turn to pit road, and the green flag is back in the air. Kyle Larson is going to get another great run. And here comes Ryan Blaney challenging Bowen for the second position. The white flag is in the air. Ross Chastain challenging Blaney for the lead. He's going to get second away. As up front, it's going to be Kyle Larson to pick up his second career Hot Wheels Cup Series win. And it comes at Martinsville. This will guarantee him the points lead. Congratulations to Kyle Larson. Now let's take a look at our overall race results. Kyle Larson with this win will be guaranteed the points lead. Ross Chastain has another great day. He finishes second. He's currently in the lead for Rookie of the Season. Then we got Martin Truex Jr. behind him in third, with Ryan Blaney in fifth. Chase Elliott has a nice quiet day. He finishes ninth. And Ricky Stenhouse Jr. will round to the top 10. As here's Joey Logano. He's definitely going to lose the points lead, but by how much we'll take a look at in a moment. Kyle Busch has a nice day. He finishes mid-pack at about 17th. Harrison Burton comes home 19th, and Christopher Bell will round to the top 20. A lot of guys down here like Dale Jr., William Byron, and Casey Kane. They're going to have a heavy impact. These positions are going to have a heavy impact on their point standings, and which we'll take a look at in a moment. Guys like Kevin Harvick not doing too well this season. As here are your point standings. Kyle Larson is now your points leader. He leads Ross Chastain by 4 points. And as you can see, Joey Logano falls back to third. Martin Truex Jr. fourth. Tyler Reddick is currently the last driver in the playoffs, with Daniel Suarez behind him by 1 point and Austin Cindric behind by 2 points. And we got guys like Austin Dillon, Ryan Blaney, Christopher Bell, Brad Keselowski, who still have a solid chance. We've still got 4 races until the championship cutoff, so it's still anyone's game. But a lot of these guys, like Alex Bowman and Cole Custer, they're going to have to do better next week at Talladega. A lot of these guys, like Kyle Busch, are running out of time to make the championship cutoff, but the season is still young. We are nearing the halfway point, but still, drivers are going to have to up their game. So I hope you enjoyed today's race. Congratulations again to Kyle Larson. Race number 4 from Talladega Super Speedway will be out in a few weeks. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more. And also follow me on TikTok at ArcticFox49. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. Stay frosty. Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3. We're here at the Talladega Super Speedway for what is soon to be the halfway point in the season, and it was Martin Truex Jr. who took out the win here almost 3 years ago to become our first ever Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. We only have 4 races until we decide the championship 4, and drivers that aren't doing well on the points are going to have to improve their performance in the next few races if they want to have a shot at the championship. And drivers that are above the cut line, they're going to have to maintain their performance in the next few races, because one slip could end their championship hopes in a heartbeat. As we take a look at our drivers to watch for, first up, we got the 12th car of Ryan Blaney. He is your pole winner for today's race, and he'll be starting alongside the race 3 winner, Kyle Larson. A reminder, he is your new points leader. He leads Ross Chastain by about 4 points. And then we got Martin Truex Jr., the Season 1 champion, starting in the 3rd position as well. And Joey Logano, who slipped back to 3rd after Martinsville, sorry. And back in row 3, we got the 9 car of Chase Elliott. He's looking for a good run, as he has not had a great start to his season. He's currently below 10th position in the points. And he'll be starting in front of the 7 car, the 95 car of Casey Kane. He's starting 7th in today's race, hoping to recover. And then a little bit deeper in the field, we've got Ross Chastain in the number 1 car. A reminder, he is trailing Kyle Larson by 4 points. And he's starting to the inside of Daytona winner Austin Cindric, who's looking for a good run to hopefully give him a much needed points boost. As now we take a look at our full starting lineup. On the front row is the 12th car of Ryan Blaney to the inside of Kyle Larson. Then we got Martin Truex Jr. and Joey Logano in row 2. In row 3 we got Chase Elliott to the outside of Noah Gragson. And we got Casey Kane and Justin Haley in row 4. And rounding at the top 10 is Christopher Bell in the 20 and Daniel Suarez in the 99. Along with AJ Allmendinger in the 16 and Alex Bowman in the 48. Row 7 we got Ross Chastain and Austin Cindric. Followed by Ty Gibbs and Harrison Burton in row 8, sorry. And we got William Byron and Kevin Harvick in row 9. Rounding at the top 20 is Kyle Busch in the 8 and Eric Almirola in the 10. Followed by Austin Dillon and Brad Keselowski. And we got Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 7 and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47. Towards the back we got Danica Patrick and Cole Custer. And behind them, Eric Jones in the 43 and Marcus Emmons in the 23. And then rounding it out is the 45 of Tyler Reddick and the 27 of Ty Dillon. We're sure to see some exciting action here today at Talladega. 3 wide, high speed, maybe even a big crash, and maybe even a photo finish. We'll find out here as the drivers begin to roll off here for 10 laps around this 2.66 mile track. And like I said, Ryan Blaney is on pole, and we are approaching the halfway point in the season. Now the pace car makes the sharp left turn to pit road. The drivers make their way around the tri-oval, and the green flag flies for the first time, as Martin Truex Jr. is going to try and challenge Ryan Blaney for the lead. 3 wide already. Casey Kane opens up the 3rd lane on the bottom. As now, meanwhile, we got 3 wide for the lead. Blaney outside, and Truex takes the lead on the inside. Oh, we got a tow around on the tri-oval. It's Danica Patrick. That will bring out our first caution here on lap number 2. Looks like she's able to continue, but she'll have to restart at the rear end of the field. Let's take a look at the replay back there. Here's the real-time replay. Looks like Danica Patrick had a little help from the 77 of Ty Dillon. Yeah, looks like Ty Dillon got into the back of her. She was lucky to keep her car in the grass, but she'll have to restart at the tail end of the field. It's going to be a tough break for the 32 team, as we'll restart with all 30 drivers on lap number 4. Truex and Blaney will lead us to the green. Now the pace car dives to pit road, and we are back on the way as Casey Kane is going to force it 3 wide. He takes the lead on the inside of Martin Truex Jr. down the backstretch, as here comes Christopher Bell looking for that position. Ross Chastain is coming up as well. Kane is having to block 3 lanes all at once as we begin lap 5. Chastain takes the lead away on the inside. Now we got a trouble on the backstretch. It's 8, 9, at least a third of the field involved. That'll bring out the red flag here on lap number 5. Oh, I'm not quite sure what happened, but Kyle Busch, Tyler Reddick, Justin Haley, looks like Ty Gibbs, Austin Dillon, Joey Logano, Alex Bowman, Brad Keselowski, Ricky Stenhouse Jr., and Alex Jones all got involved. Let's take a look at the replay back there. Just reviewing the real-time replay, looks like Alex Bowman tried to clear Logano, and a lot of guys behind him had nowhere to go. Great job by Eric Almirola to avoid all of it. Here's the slow-motion replay. Yeah, it looks like Alex Bowman tried to clear Logano, then Jones got into Stenhouse, and Austin Dillon into Keselowski, and Tyler Reddick into Kyle Busch. Tough break for all of these guys, especially Joey Logano. This is going to hurt him in the points, as he is currently above the cutoff, and I fear he may be below it soon, as the wreckage has been cleared up. And here's the guys who got involved. Yeah, Kyle Busch is not doing well, as we'll restart with 3 laps to go. Ross Chastain will lead us to the green. Now the drivers are approaching the start and finish line. The green flag flies once again
And here comes William Byron challenging Ross Chastain for the lead to the inside. He gets a good run. He crosses him over with the help with Harvick. He takes the lead away as here comes Kevin Harvick challenging Chastain for the second position. 2 laps to go now. Chastain on the outside of Harvick for the second position. Down the backstretch, Chastain is going to get a run on Byron. As here comes Kyle Larson into the picture. Now we got trouble on the trial, but it's Casey Kane. And he collects Ty Dillon. And that'll bring out the yellow flag to end the race. William Byron wins it. And here's the slow motion replay. It looks like Ty Dillon got a little tight coming off of the tri-oval. And Casey Kane had nowhere to go. Here's the slow motion replay. Yeah, it looks like Ty Dillon got a little tight and coming off of the tri-oval, and Casey Kane just went right into the back of him. But William Byron will be celebrating his first career Hot Wheels Cup Series win, and it comes in exciting fashion here at Talladega. This win is definitely going to give Byron a much-needed points boost. Congratulations to him. As now we'll take a look at our overall race results. As you can see, Ross Chastain just comes up short. Kyle Larson has another solid day. He finishes third. Kevin Harvick comes home fourth, and Austin Cindric rounds out the top 5 as Martin Truex Jr. finishes 7th, with Dale Earnhardt Jr. rounding out the top 10. And we got Harrison Burton finishing 11th here. Danica Patrick has a quiet day. She came home 13th after that spinning out. And we got Chase Elliott in 17th and Ryan Blaney in 18th. Ty Dillon and Casey Kane. Tough break for both of these guys. Hopefully they can recover next week at Circuit of the Americas. And we got a lot of guys here. All 10 of these drivers were involved in that massive crash on lap 5. Some of these guys are going to be below the cutoff. Well, Joey Logano might lose a couple of positions. We'll take a look at our points standings in a second to see how far. And it looks like Kyle Larson is still your points leader, but Ross Chastain has closed the gap to only 3 points. And Joey Logano is currently in 5th position. And we got Marcos Ambrose closing in on Daniel Suarez. And we got AJ Allmendinger in the bubble, as with Cole Custer in 12th position. Kevin Harvick still has a chance. He's currently 13th. And we got Chase Elliott in 16th. Tyler Reddick has a solid chance if he can get some consistent top 10 finishes. And a lot of guys down here are starting to run out of time. Marcos Ambrose is not doing well. He's currently 26th, and we only have 3 races to decide the championship 8, but it's still anyone's game. Anyone can come back. So I hope you enjoyed today's race. Congratulations again to William Byron. Race 5 from Circuit of the Americas will be out in a couple of weeks. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok at ArcticFox49, because you're not going to want to miss a single lap of Hot Wheels Cup Series racing action. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. Stay frosty.
Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3. We're here at Circuit of the Americas for race number 5, the halfway point of the season, and it was William Byron who took out the win a few weeks ago at Talladega in surprising fashion. And with only 3 races before the championship cutoff, drivers who aren't doing well are going to have to up their game if they want to be above the cutoff at the end of race number 7. Let's take a look at this track. After turn 1, we got a tight series of chicanes known as the S's. Drivers are going to have to watch their speed and acceleration through the corners there. And we've got two long stretches on the back, at the back end of the track, before a double right-hander to come around to complete the lap. As now we take a look at our drivers to watch for today's race. First up, we got the 9 car of Chase Elliott on the inside front row. He is your pole winner for today's race, and he is a road course specialist, hoping to pick up his second career Hot Wheels Cup Series win after Watkins Glen in Season 1. Behind him is our current points leader Kyle Larson in the number 5 car. He'll be starting to the inside of Kevin Harvick. Behind them in row 3, we got the 24 car of William Byron. A reminder, he is your race 4 winner. And he'll be starting to the inside of Noah Gragson in row number 3. And behind them we got your former points leader Joey Logano, who's hoping to turn his performance around with a win here or a top 5 finish today. And to his outside is Marco Sambers, another road course specialist. Drivers are going to have to be careful of him. And a little bit deeper in the field we got the 19 car of Martin Truex Jr. He had some tough laps in qualifying. He's hoping to turn his performance around and get a second win here today. And he'll be starting in front of Ross Chastain. As now we take a look at our full starting lineup for today's race. On the front row is Chase Elliott and Justin Haley. And in row 2 we got Kyle Larson and Kevin Harvick. Row 3 belongs to the 24 of William Byron and the 42 of Noah Gragson. And we got Joey Logano and Marco Sambers. Rounding at the top 10 is Kyle Busch and Alex Bowman. Then we got Danica Patrick and Austin Cindric in row 6. And then in row 7 we got Eric Jones and Dale Earnhardt Jr. And behind them, AJ Allmendinger in the 16 and Christopher Bell in the 20. And we got Martin Truex Jr. and Ryan Blaney. Rounding at the top 20, we got Ross Chastain in the 1 and Casey Kane in the 95. And we got Eric Almirola and Brad Keselowski. And behind them, Ty Gibbs in the 18 and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47. Towards the back, we got Austin Dillon in the 3 and Harrison Burton in the 21. And in row 14, we got Tyler Reddick in the 45 and Cole Custer in the 41. And then rounding out today's field, it's 99 of Daniel Suarez and the 77 of Ty Dillon. Now, considering the fact that this is our first ever Hot Wheels Cup Series race here at this track, drivers aren't very familiar with the terrain and elevation of this track, so they're going to have to take a couple of laps to get their cars used to how it performs. Now they begin to roll off as we take a look at our race 5 rundown. It's an 8-lap race around this 3.426 mile track, and drivers are going to have to watch out for Chase Elliott, Marco Sambers, and AJ Allmendinger, the road course specialists. And it's sure to be an interesting one here. Another pace car makes the dive to pit road, and the green flag flies for the first time here today as Chase Elliott gets a great exit out of turn number 1, but just here comes Kyle Larson. Oh, he goes wide. That's going to force it 3 wide. He's going to lose a lot of ground. William Byron up into the 2nd position with Joey Logano behind him in 3rd. As Chase Elliott leads the field with William Byron now in 2nd, Haley in 3rd as we come and complete the first lap here at Circuit of the Americas. And now we got a drop on turn 1. It's William Byron and Justin Haley. Now we'll bring out our first caution here on lap number 2. Let's take a look at the replay back there. Here's the real-time replay. Trying to see what happened. Looks like William Byron got loose with help from Justin Haley. Yeah, let's take a look at the slow motion replay. You can see William Byron gets loose coming into turn 1. Justin Haley slams right into him, and he just scrapes his car up against the outer wall. Tough break for both of these guys, especially William Byron. This is not what he wants off a win. As we'll restart though, on lap number 4, Chase Elliott and Joey Logano will lead us to the green. Little pace car makes a sharp left turn to pit road, and the green flag flies once again as Chase Elliott leads. Oh, Ambrose comes into the picture. He makes his way around Kevin Harvick for the 2nd position. Now down the backstretch they go to the inside. Not quite going to do it. Harvick behind them in 3rd. Here comes Austin Cindric into the picture now. He makes his way around Harvick for the 3rd position. Meanwhile up front, Ambrose is still trying to find a way around Chase Elliott. As we begin lap number 5, here comes Austin Cindric into the picture now. No, Harvick goes wide. No, bring out our 2nd caution here on lap number 5. Doesn't look like he got any damage, but he was able to keep his car away from everyone. Let's go to bring out our caution. Let's take a look at the replay to see what happened back there. Here's the real-time replay. It looks like Kevin Harvick went a little wide into turn 1. He was able to keep his car away from the wall, but look, it doesn't look like he got too much damage. I think he just scraped the wall. Yeah, he just went tight coming into turn number 1. Yeah, and that'll send him to the rear end of the field. As we'll restart with 2 laps to go, Chase Elliott will lead us to the green flag. Another pace car dives to pit road and the green flag flies. Cindric leads outside, Elliott leads inside. Elliott comes into the S's with a clean lead over Ambrose and Cindric. But here comes Noah Gragson. He forces the 3 wide to get around Cindric and Ambrose for the second position. But now he has his sights set on Chase Elliott. Here they come up to the double right-hander. Elliott leads with Gragson in second. Ambrose in third as we come and take the white flag. 1 lap to go. It's second in the Americas. Gragson tries to cross him over to the inside. He gets a great run through the S's. Gragson's going to be able to clear him coming out. And here comes Austin Cindric now into the picture, into the third position. And here he comes around Chase Elliott for the second position. Now he has his sights set on Noah Gragson. He's closing in around the final turns. They come. Here comes Austin Cindric. He dives to the inside. That's going to be his second career Hot Wheels Cup Series win and his second win this season. And here's how he got it done. Noah Gragson had the lead coming into the final turn, but Austin Cindric shoved him off the track, and that was just enough for the 2 team to get by and take the lead at the very last second. Congratulations to Austin Cindric. He is our first ever double winner in the Hot Wheels Cup Series. Congratulations. This is going to be a very big points boost for him. Now we're going to take a look at our overall race results. And as you can see, a lot of guys who weren't initially performing well finished in the top 10, like Danica Patrick in 3rd in her final season, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in 4th, Martin Truex Jr. finishes 5th, Chase Elliott 6th, Marcos Ambrose comes home 8th, Keselowski finishes 9th, and Alex Bowman rounds out the top 10. As Kyle Larson, your points leader, finishes 12th, that may affect him in the points. We'll take a look at those in a moment. Harrison Burton has a nice day, he finishes 14th, Kyle Busch finishes 17th, a nice quiet run for the 8 team. And Kevin Harvick rounds out the top 20. And here are the rest of the results. A tough break for Justin Haley and William Byron. This is not what the 24 team has wanted off a win at Talladega. They're going to have to try to turn their performance around in the next 2 races, because the championship cutoff is coming soon and it will be quicker than you think. And here's your point standings. As of now, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. is going to have the last championship spot. Christopher Bell is only 4 points out, and Chase Elliott is 5. And Kyle Larson now has a 12-point lead over Martin Truex Jr. Let's hope he can continue that going. And Danica Patrick still has a chance. He's only 5 points out from the cutoff. Cole Custer still has a chance as well in 12th position. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is currently 16th in the points. And a lot of guys down here are running out of time to turn their performance around, especially defending champion Kyle Busch. He only has 2 races to improve his performance, and he is currently 3rd last in the points. We'll see how the next 2 races play out. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. Race 6 from Charlotte will be coming out very soon. Congratulations again to Austin Cindric. Please leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok at ArcticFox49 for more content like this. And until next time, I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. Stay frosty. Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3. We're here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway for race number 6, and it was Austin Cindric who made HWCS history a few weeks ago at Circuit of the Americas by becoming our first driver ever to win 2 races in 1 season. With every race we complete, we are drawing closer to the championship finale, and we only have 2 races left until the championship field is decided. So drivers who are currently outside the cutoff are going to have to improve their performance this week and in a few weeks as well at Pocono. Now we're going to take a look at our drivers to watch for. First up, we've got the 6th car, Brad Keselowski, who is your pole winner for today's race, and he's looking for his first career Hot Wheels Cup Series win. He'll be starting on the front row to the inside of Kyle Larson, who is starting to assert dominance in the points, and he's hoping to keep that momentum going in the next 2 races. Just a reminder, the top 8 points after Pocono will compete for the season title at Darlington. Next up, we got the 2 car of Austin Cindric. He is your race 5 winner, and he'll be starting on the outside of Noah Gragson. And behind them, we got the 9 car of Chase Elliott, who's hoping to get redemption after losing the lead on the final lap at Circuit of the Americas. And a little bit deeper in the field, we got the 1 car of Ross Chastain. He is closing in on Kyle Larson's points lead, and he'll be starting in row 5 to the outside of Ryan Blaney. Can he win the race today and get the points lead? Well, we're going to find out, as now we take a look at our full starting grid for today's race. On the front row, we got the 6 of Brad Keselowski and the 5 of Kyle Larson. Then in row 2, we got Noah Gragson and Austin Cindric. And in row 3, we got Harrison Burton and Chase Elliott. Row 4 belongs to Joey Logano and Eric Jones. And rounding at the top 10 is Ryan Blaney in the 12 and Ross Chastain in the 1. And we got Tyler Reddick and Casey Kane in row 6. In row 7, we got Kyle Busch and Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row 8 belongs to the 3 of Austin Dillon and the 31 of Justin Haley. Then behind them, we have William Byron in the 24 and Kevin Harvick in the 4. Rounding out the top 20 is Martin Truex Jr. and Alex Bowman. Then behind them, Christopher Bell in the 20 and Danica Patrick in the 23. We also have Cole Custer and Ty Dillon. Towards the back, we have Ty Gibbs and Ricky Stenhouse Jr. In row 14, we have Eric Almirola in the 10 and AJ Allmendinger in the 16. And then rounding out today's field is the 99 of Daniel Suarez and the 32 of Marco Sambros. Now, for those of you who have been watching since Season 1, this track has had a lot of history since Season 1. Casey Kane took out the win here in race number 5 of about 3 years ago. So, this is a historic moment for Casey Kane. And with only 2 races left in the regular season, we're sure to see a massive shakeup in the points, as now the drivers begin to fire the engines and roll off here. As we take a look at our race 6 rundown, it is a 12-lap race around this 1.5-mile long track, and Keselowski is on pole. This is the first time we've been at this track since Season 1. Now the pace car makes the sharp left turn to pit road, and the green flag flies for the first time today. Larson and Keselowski lead us to the green. As Noah Gragson is going to be able to take second away from Kyle Larson. He's going to challenge Brad Keselowski for the lead as we complete lap number 1. Here comes Harrison Burton now into the 3rd position. Oh, he goes wide. Now we got trouble on turns 1 and 2. It's Kyle Larson and Ryan Blaney. That'll bring out our first caution here on lap number 2. It looks like Kyle Larson was trying to fall in line behind Blaney. Here's the real-time replay. Yeah, it looked like Larson tried to fall in line behind Blaney, but he obviously couldn't get there. Probably some spot and miscommunication there. Here's the real-time here's a slow-motion replay. Excuse me. Yeah, Larson just comes down, tries to clear Blaney, but obviously it didn't work out. This is going to be a huge hit for Kyle Larson, who is your current points leader. And we just heard this on Ryan Blaney's team radio. Let's see what they had to say. You okay, buddy? Yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do back there. He just came down and spun us both into the wall. Was he trying to fall in line behind me? I don't know, but nothing looked intentional from our end. It's all good, we'll get him next time. You can obviously hear the frustration in Ryan Blaney's voice. As we'll restart though on lap number 4, Keselowski and Gragson will lead us to the green. The green flag flies and we are back underway here at Charlotte, as Joey Logano is going to be able to help Keselowski get a great start, as now his former teammate is going to start to challenge him for the lead. And Tyler Reddick falls back into 3rd. Oh, 3 wide for the 4th. Austin Dillon gets around the 8 of Kyle Busch. Now he dives to the inside of Tyler Reddick. Coming out of turns 3 and 4, he's going to clear him. And now we got trouble on turns 3 and 4. It's Dale Earnhardt Jr. and AJ Allmendinger is involved. That'll bring out our second caution here on lap number 5. Not quite sure what happened. Let's take a look at the replay. Here's the real-time replay. Looks like Allmendinger slid up the track coming into turns 3 and 4. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. got a lot of front aero damage. Here's the slow motion replay. Looks like Allmendinger had a left rear going down. Great job by everyone to avoid it, but obviously that's a tough break for both Allmendinger and Dale Earnhardt Jr. That's gonna affect them in the points really badly. As we'll restart though, with only 5 laps to go. Keselowski and Logano will lead us to the green. Now the field approaches the start and finish line, and we are back underway here at Charlotte. Oh, Keselowski spins the tires. Logano takes the lead away, and Austin Dillon will take that second position. Now down the backstretch they go. Austin Dillon fighting Logano for the lead. To the inside. Oh no, they collide! Logano scrapes the outside wall, and that'll bring out our third caution here on lap number 9. That looked intentional. We're going to have to review that. But Logano will be able to continue, but he'll be sent to the rear end of the field. Austin Dillon might be looking at a penalty. Here's a slow motion replay. Austin Dillon drove it in hard on Joey Logano. He was able to keep his car away from the wall. And here's a slow motion replay. Yeah, that was definitely intentional. Right here, Austin Dillon clips Logano and sends him spinning into the outside wall. Logano and Austin Dillon are going to have a lot of beef after this race. We just heard this on Logano's team radio. What the hell was that? Austin hit me on purpose to take the lead away. Give him a penalty already. We're working on it, Joey. Yeah, Joey Logano is definitely not happy with the 3 car of Austin Dillon. Now let's hear what Austin Dillon had to say from his perspective of the incident. Mind explaining what that was all about? I had a run on him, but I didn't expect him to come down on me. From our perspective, he didn't come down on you. You went up on him. Yeah, Austin Dillon is denying all of that, but HWCS officials have come to the decision that they are penalizing him 3 positions for intentional aggression. So even if he wins, he'll be pushed down to 4th. We'll restart with 2 laps to go. Dillon and Truex will lead us to the green. Now the pace car dives to pit road and the green flag flies. Oh, Truex goes wide. Let's get it open the door for Keselowski. 3 wide through the middle, up into 2nd already. To the inside of 3 and 4. Keselowski takes the lead as we come take the white flag. Noah Gragson behind in 3rd. Austin Dillon is going to try and take the lead away. Coming to 3 and 4. Dillon drives in hard. Keselowski takes the lead, and he's going to win here at Charlotte. And a hectic final couple of laps. Let's take a look at how Brad Keselowski, got it done. See, Austin Dillon drove it in hard. Keselowski hit the brakes, and Noah Gragson was able to help him with the crossover and push him to his first career Hot Wheels Cup Series win in his 19th start. This is going to help the RFK team a lot in the points. Austin Dillon, because he finished 4th behind Cindric, he'll be penalized to 7th, but congratulations again to Keselowski. Now let's take a look at our race results. Austin Cindric will come home 3rd after barely beating out Austin Dillon at the line. And Chase Elliott will get a top 5 by default. Austin Dillon obviously is not happy about that penalty. Harrison Burton finishes 8th, and Martin Truex Jr. rounds out the top 10. A lot of these guys are doing really well on the points. And Kyle Busch has a quiet day. He finishes 14th. William Byron gets a better finish after that crash at Circuit of the Americas, Ty Gibbs finishes 19th, and Joey Logano is able to gain 6 positions after being spun out by Austin Dillon. Danica Patrick is the last of the drivers who finished, and a lot of these guys down here, Kyle Larson especially, is going to have a tough time in the points. I think he's going to lose the points lead. We're going to take a look at our points in a moment, but a tough break for all these guys. And then Noah Gragson is your new points leader, tied for Martin Truex on 177. Kyle Larson is only 7 points behind them. And Joey Logano, as of now, is your last driver entering the championship, with Brad Keselowski only 2 points behind. And a lot of these guys down here, like Alex Bowman, Kevin Harvick, Daniel Suarez, and Ricky Stenhouse, they all have a chance, but they're only going to have one more race to secure their championship spot. And we'll find out how that plays out at Pocono in a few weeks' time. And a lot of these guys down here, they are mathematically out of championship contention. Like Ty Gibbs, Kyle Busch, your defending champion, William Byron, and Justin Haley.
We only have 2 races left in the season, so I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Congratulations again to Brad Keselowski. The championship cutoff race at Pocono will be coming out in a few weeks' time. Be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok at ArcticFox49, because you're not going to want to miss a single lap of Hot Wheels Cup Series racing action. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you all at the finish line. Stay frosty. Welcome everybody to the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season number 3, Race 7 from Pocono Raceway here in Long Pond, Pennsylvania. It's the final race before the championship field is decided. At the drop of the checkered flag today, the top 8 in points will have their score reset to 500, where in Darlington in a few weeks' time, they will compete for the season title. Just a reminder, Brad Keselowski is your last race winner. He took out the checkered flag ahead of Austin Cindric a few weeks ago in Charlotte. He's currently on the playoff bubble, and he needs a good finish in order to advance. Others like Alex Bowman and Cole Custer are in a must-win situation. If they want to make the cutoff, now is the time to do it. Now let's take a look at our drivers to watch for. First up, we got the 42 of Noah Gragson. He is currently tied with Martin Truex Jr. for the points lead. Both of those drivers will be starting on the front row. Gragson to the inside, and Truex will be starting on the outside. And behind them in row 2, we got the 5 car of Kyle Larson, who was your points leader until he wrecked at Charlotte. If he can keep his position and get a good finish here today, he will be guaranteed a spot in the championship. And we got Brad Keselowski right beside him. He will be starting 4th. He's currently 2 points below the cutoff. If he can get a top 10 finish, he will be guaranteed a spot in the championship. Then a little bit deeper in the field, we got the 9 car of Chase Elliott, who's currently a few points above the cutoff, but he'll be starting about mid-pack to the inside of his teammate Alex Bowman. Just a reminder, if any of these drivers win, they'll be guaranteed a spot in the championship. As now we take a look at our full starting grid for today's race. Row number 1, like I said, is going to have your points leaders Noah Gragson and Martin Truex Jr., and behind them, Kyle Larson and Brad Keselowski. And row 3 is going to have the 4 of Kevin Harvick and the 8 of Kyle Busch. And behind them, Joey Logano in the 22 and William Byron in the 24. And rounding at the top 10 is going to be AJ Allmendinger and Harrison Burton, followed by Ryan Blaney and Justin Haley. Row 7 is going to have Marco Sambros and Austin Cindric. Then behind them, you're going to have Hendrick teammates Chase Elliott in the 9 and Alex Bowman in the 48. Followed closely by Ty Gibbs in the 18 and Casey Kane in the 95. Then you're going to have the 20 of Christopher Bell and the 43 of Eric Jones, followed by Danica Patrick in the 23 and Ross Chastain in the 1. And towards the back, we got Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the outside of Daniel Suarez. And you're going to have Ty Dillon in the 77 and Tyler Reddick in the 45. Row 14 is going to have Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in the 47 and Austin Dillon in the 3. And then running at the field is going to be Stewart Haas teammates of Eric Almirola and Cole Custer. Just a final reminder, the top 8 in points at the drop of the checkered flag today will have their score reset to a level playing field of 500 points. In Darlington in a few weeks' time, the highest finishing driver, regardless of whether or not they win, will be crowned the Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3 champion. Now the drivers begin to fire the engines and roll off here for what is sure to be an exciting cutoff race. Now let's take a look at our race 7 rundown. It is a 10-lap race around this 2.5 mile tricky triangle, and like I said before, this is the final race before the championship. Now the pace car dives to pit road and the green flag flies for the first time today. Gragson leads. He's going to clear Truex for the lead coming into turn number 1. Larson charges to the inside. He's not quite going to get there. Meanwhile, behind them is going to be Joey Logano to the inside of Kevin Harvick. As Gragson leads the first lap today, followed by Kyle Larson. Joey Logano is going to challenge for the second position. Into the tunnel turn to the inside. Logano is going to clear him with help on the forward Kevin Harvick. Meanwhile, Gragson is going to start to pull away from the rest of the field as we begin lap 3. Now we're going to go around on turn 3. It's Tigers. He spins in front of traffic, and that'll bring out our first caution here on lap number 3. Looks like he's going to get the car refired and continue, but he'll be restarting at the rear end of the field. Let's take a look at the replay back there in a moment, but it doesn't look like he got too much damage. Reviewing the real-time replay, looks like Ty Gibbs just got loose coming off of turn number 3. He almost collects Martin Truex Jr., but Truex is able to dive down below the yellow line just in time. Here's a slow-motion replay. Looks like Ty Gibbs clipped the apex and his car just went around. Great job by everyone to avoid it, but it's a miracle Ty Gibbs doesn't have any damage on his car. And there's AJ Allmendinger, he got a bit of damage. We just heard this on Martin Truex Jr.'s radio. Let's see what he had to say about it. You alright, man? Yeah, Ty was very close to scraping the side of my car. He's very lucky to not have any damage. A very close call indeed for the number 19 team, but we'll restart here on lap number 5. Logano and Gragson will lead us to the green. Now the field approaches the restart zone and the green flag flies. Once again, Logano's going to get a great start over Noah Gragson. Coming into turn number 2, Joey Logano is going to clear him for the lead. As here comes his teammate Ryan Blaney to the inside of Kevin Harvick. He's going to be able to clear him for the 3rd position. Now we're going to go around on the front stretch. Here's Marco Sanders. That's going to bring out our second caution here on lap number 6. He comes to rest by the pit road entry. It looks like he'll be able to continue, but he'll be sent to the rear end of the field. It's a miracle that we still have all 30 drivers. And here's the real-time replay. It looked like he had a little help from the 20 of Christopher Bell, and he was able to keep his car away from the pit wall. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Looks like Bell was trying to clear Ambrose, but he couldn't quite get there in time. He's very lucky to not sustain too much damage. But we'll restart here with 3 laps to go in the race. Joey Logano will secure a spot in the championship if he wins. Can he get it done? Let's find out. Green flag is in the air. Logano is going to clear Gragson for the lead. Here comes Ryan Blaney challenging for that position, but he's not quite going to get there. Logano is going to have the advantage. As here comes Chase Elliott, 3 wide around Danica for the 4th position. 2 laps to go. Blaney challenges his teammate Logano for the lead. He's going to get it coming off of turn number 2. Here comes Chase Elliott challenging for the 2nd position. Austin Cindric is making up ground 2. White flag is in the air. 1 lap to determine the championship field. Elliott clears for 2nd, but Logano crosses him over. He's going to challenge Blaney for the lead. Now Christopher Bell spins out. We stay green. Neil up front. It's going to be Joey Logano to clear his teammate Ryan Blaney. Joey Logano wins his way into the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series Championship. Now let's take a look at that spin in turn 2. Looks like Kyle Larson made contact with Christopher Bell. He spun his car around. He was able to keep it straight though, but he lost a ton of track position. But meanwhile, it's going to be Joey Logano to celebrate his win and a spot in the championship. This will be Team Penske's 3rd win of the year. Congratulations to him. Now let's take a look at our overall race results. And as you can see, it's going to be a Penske 1-2 finish. Kyle Larson breaks out the Penske field by finishing ahead of Cindric in the 3rd position. Chase Elliott finishes 5th. Alex Bowman comes home with a 6th place finish. And Dale Earnhardt Jr. will round to the top 10. Most of these drivers here will be guaranteed a spot in the championship. It's a miracle we finished with all 30 drivers today, but a lot of these drivers down here did not have the runs they wanted. Noah Gragson may be out of championship contention. I don't know yet. We'll take a look at our point standings in a moment. And a lot of these guys down here did not have the runs they wanted. Brad Keselowski came into this race 2 points below the cutoff, but a 25th place finish will not get him the championship. As now we're going to take a look at our point standings. It's going to be Alex Bowman to get the final championship spot. Harrison Burton, after such a strong season, he misses out by only 5 points. Let's see if he can do better next time. And here's some more of your point standings. Sorry. There you go. Brad Keselowski falls down to 11th after such a strong win last time at Charlotte. Kevin Harvick has a nice finish in his final year in NASCAR. He's currently 13th in the points. And a lot of these guys, even the defending champion Kyle Busch, has had a terrible season. Let's hope he can improve next season. And now let's take a look at our championship contenders. And they are the 1 of Ross Chastain, the 2 of Austin Cindric, the 5 of Kyle Larson, the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 19 of Martin Truex Jr., the 22 of Joey Logano, the 42 of Noah Gragson, and the 48 of Alex Bowman. In a few weeks' time in Darlington, the highest finishing driver out of these 8 will be crowned the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series champion for season number 3. The race will be out on October 27th, so stay tuned for that. It's sure to be a good one here at the Darlington Raceway. The track too tough to tame. So stay tuned. And I hope you all enjoyed today's race. Congratulations again to Joey Logano and Team Penske for their big win. The championship race at Darlington Raceway will be out in a few weeks' time. In the meantime, be sure to like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok at Arctic_Fox49 because you won't want to miss a single lap of Hot Wheels Cup Series racing action. And until next time, I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you at the finish line. See you in Darlington. Stay frosty.
Hello everybody and welcome to Darlington Raceway in South Carolina for the 8th and final race in the NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series Season 3. 8 drivers have battled incredibly hard this season, and at the drop of the checkered flag, only 1 will be crowned champion. Let's remind ourselves of who those drivers are. First up we have the 2-car of Austin Cindric, who is our first driver ever to win 2 races in the same season. His wins came at Daytona at the start of the season, and at Circuit of the Americas in the second half. This is how he got it done in Daytona. In turns 3 and 4, Cindric got a huge surge of momentum, and he was able to carry that to beat Kyle Larson out at the line. Something similar happened in Circuit of the Americas when he dove to the inside of Noah Gragson at the line, and he was able to carry that momentum to the finish line. Then of course we have the 5-car of Kyle Larson, who's been a fan favorite since the very beginning of the Hot Wheels Cup Series, and he has 1 win under his belt for this season. He's been leading the points for the majority of the season, and this is his 1 win in Martinsville. He was able to hold off a hard-charging Ryan Blaney, Noah Gragson, Martin Truex Jr., and many others at the line. He came so close to winning the championship in season number 1, and now he has another chance to do it here today. Starting alongside him is the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. A reminder, he is your Season 1 Hot Wheels Cup Series champion and is the only driver looking for his 2nd championship today. This was his only win in the season, which came at Las Vegas, where he was able to hold off a hard-charging Ross Chastain and Noah Gragson at the line. Can he get a 2nd championship? Well, we're going to find out. And behind them is the 9-car of Chase Elliott, who hasn't won a race this season, but he's been consistent with top 5s and top 10s around the clock. We're sure to see if he can help his teammate Kyle Larson to get a win, or maybe win himself. And of course we have Alex Bowman, who hasn't won a race since the penultimate round in season number 2. We're going to see if he can do it again today. And a little bit deeper in the field, we've got the 42-car of Ross Chastain, who hasn't won this season, but he's been consistent with podium finishes around the clock. We're going to see if that Legacy Motor Club dominance can continue here today. And then the number 22 car is Joey Logano, who won the last race at Pocono. He's looking for his first championship in his debut season. This is how he got it done at Pocono Raceway. Chase Elliott took second coming into the white flag. Then Joey Logano, with help from teammate Austin Cindric, he was able to carry momentum into the tunnel turn and pass his teammate Ryan Blaney to get the win at the line. The driver with the most work to do today is the one car of Ross Chastain. He'll be starting 16th to the outside of Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in row 8. We're going to see if he can make his way to the front and win a championship for Trackhouse Racing. As now we take a look at our starting grid presented by Pertec. On the front row is Kevin Harvick in his final race next to Austin Cindric. We got Harrison Burton in the 21 and Ryan Blaney in the 12. In row 3 is Kyle Larson and Martin Truex Jr. both looking for a championship, along with Chase Elliott in the 9 and Eric Jones in the 43. And rounding out the top 10 is Alex Bowman and Danica Patrick. Behind them, Casey Kane in the 95 and Christopher Bell in the 20. And in row 7 we have Noah Gragson and Joey Logano. In row 8 is Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and the last of the championship contenders, Ross Chastain. Followed by William Byron and Austin Dillon. Rounding out the top 20 is Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 7 and Ty Gibbs in the 18. Then we have Kyle Busch and Eric Almirola. We also have the 6 of Brad Keselowski and the 32 of Marcos Ambrose. Towards the back is Ty Dillon and Cole Custer, along with AJ Allmendinger and Tyler Reddick. And then rounding out the field is the 31 of Justin Haley to the inside of Daniel Suarez in the 99. As now we take a look at our Microsoft race rundown. It's a 15-lap race around this 1.33-mile track. And like I said before, this is the final race of season number 3. Now the drivers begin to fire the engines and roll off here for what is sure to be an exciting season finale. Can Martin Truex Jr. become our first ever multi-champion? Well, we're going to find out. The pace car dives to pit road. The drivers approach the restart zone and a green flag flies. The season finale is underway. And Kyle Larson wastes no time challenging Harrison Burton for the for the third position, excuse me. He's going to get it as we complete lap number 1. Larson to the inside of Cindric. He's going to take second away. He's challenging Kevin Harvick for the lead. To the inside, he crosses him over. He's going to get it. Now Noah Gragson gets the Casey Kane. We're going to have to review that. But Kyle Larson is in the lead. Now we're going to trouble at turns number 3. It's Ricky Stenhouse Jr., Alex Bowman, a playoff contender, and Casey Kane. Caution is out here on lap number 4. Here's the real-time replay. Looks like Ricky Stenhouse Jr. tried to clear Alex Bowman, and then Casey Kane had nowhere to go. An innocent bystander. We're reviewing the situation with Noah Gragson's contact with Casey Kane. We're going to have a word on that in a moment. But a tough break for Alex Bowman. This is his second shot at the championship. And here's that contact with Noah Gragson and Casey Kane. Ooh, that looked intentional. Hot Wheels Cup Series officials are going to have to give him a warning. That was a little too aggressive. I don't think his team is liking that either. That was a rough move to get by him for the 6th position, I believe. But a tough break for championship contender Alex Bowman. He was really looking for a championship. And we just heard this on Noah Gragson's team radio. Let's hear what they had to say. Alright, Noah, that move was a little too aggressive. If you do that again, race control will call you to the garage. We don't want that happening to us. You saw what happened with Austin Dillon. And that's a very serious statement made by Gragson's crew chief. But we'll restart though on lap number 6. Larson and Harvick will lead us to the green. Pace car dives to pit road and we are back on the loud pedal. Green flag back in the air. Oh, 3 wide. Truex does not get going. As Gragson's going to challenge Chase Elliott for the 2nd position. He dives in hard. No contact. Gragson hits Elliott. And that's going to bring out our second caution here on lap number 7. That looked intentional. Austin Cindric got a little piece of it. But Elliott will be able to continue. Let's take a look at the replay. Coming into turn 3. Looks like Gragson drove in too hard. Elliott dove it in below him. And Gragson did not like that. Let's take a look at it in slow motion. Gragson drives it in too hard. Chase Elliott crosses him over to the inside. And then Gragson side slams Elliott into the wall. Race control has made a decision on that. And they have disqualified Noah Gragson. He's been called to the garage for the rest of the race. And his crew chief is not happy. This is what they had to say. Race control did warn you about this, but you didn't listen. Your situation will be investigated further, and you might be looking at a suspension for next season. We'll have an update on that very soon, but we're going to restart just past the halfway mark. Hendrick teammates Larson and Elliott will lead us to the green. The pace car dives to pit road, and we are back on the green. Elliott and Larson lead the field back to the green flag. As Chase Elliott gets a great run on the high side, and to help his teammate Larson to the lead is now William Byron slips by for the third position. And here comes holding off Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Austin Cindric to the outside. 5 laps to go. Cindric takes the third away from Byron, but he's going to get back at him. And now we come around to 3 and 4. Now Byron spins. Look who bring out our third caution here on lap number 11. Byron looks like he's going to be able to continue, but he'll have to restart at the tail end of the field. That was a very close call. Great job by Byron to avoid everyone else. But that's a tough break. We only have 2 Hendrick cars in the top 10. And here's the real-time replay. Looks like Byron got loose coming into turn 3, and he was able to keep his car away from the wall. Here's the slow motion replay. Looks like Byron's tire got out from him. Great job by also Cindric and everyone to avoid it. But William Byron is going to have to go down pit road. There he is getting some fresh tires. As we'll restart with a green-white checker to finish the season. Larson and Elliott will lead us to the green. Now the pace car dives to pit road, and we are back at the loud pedal. Green flag is in the air. Austin Cindric challenging Larson for the lead. Elliott loses second. Here comes Joey Logano now. White flag in the air. Larson is 1 lap away from winning the championship. Ty Dillon comes into second. But Austin Cindric dives to the inside of Ty Dillon. But it's not going to be enough. Kyle Larson is a NASCAR Hot Wheels Cup Series champion. Austin Cindric just comes short. But congratulations to Kyle Larson in his 3rd season. He is a champion. Congratulations to the number 5 Hendrick team. The Joe Gibbs Racing dominance finally comes to an end. Now let's take a look at our Mobil 1 finishing order. Ty Dillon has a best finish in 3rd. Ross Chastain comes up just short in 4th. And Marcos Ambrose finishes 6th in his final race. Ty Gibbs finishes 9th, and Dale Earnhardt Jr. will round to the top 10. Danica Patrick finishes 13th in her final race. And as you can see, a lot of the championship contenders finished within the top 10. Kyle Busch with a season best finish in 12th. And as you can see, a tough break for William Byron. He was able to gain 5 positions, but it's still a tough break for him. Noah Gragson is not happy about being disqualified. We'll have an update on that soon. And tough break for Alex Bowman as well, a championship contender out of the race early. And here's your point standings. Kyle Larson wins the championship by 5 points over Austin Cindric. Then we got Ross Chastain, Joey Logano, and Chase Elliott rounding out the top 5. And Kevin Harvick finishes 10th in the points in his final year with NASCAR. Danica Patrick finishes 11th. And Ty Dillon rounds to the top 20. I hope you all enjoyed this season. Season 4 is going to be intense with a record of 33 to 35 drivers. As you can see, defending champion Kyle Busch has not had a good season at all. 27th in the points. Justin Haley finishes 30th as well. Well, we're going to see if he can improve that performance next year. But I hope you all enjoyed today's broadcast from Darlington Raceway. Congratulations once again to Kyle Larson. Season 4 will be coming out early in February. I got an all-star race coming out in a couple of weeks as well. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for some more content, because you're not going to want to miss a single lap of Hot Wheels Cup Series racing action. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed the season. Stay safe, and I'll see you at the finish line. I'm Mark Fox. Stay frosty. the first time in league history, the Hot Wheels Cup Series brings us out to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum here in beautiful California for our second ever All-Star race presented by the Arctic Fox Racing Network. Entries in today's race include race winners, championship contenders, and of course, our Season 3 champion, Kyle Larson. It's sure to be an exciting one here at this quarter-mile short track. 3 wide, tight racing, maybe even a tight finish at the line. We're going to see which of these 13 drivers will emerge as the victor. We'll take a look at our 13th entry in a moment, but now let's take a look at our Ally Financial drivers to watch for. Starting on the pole position is Kyle Larson, the defending Hot Wheels Cup Series champion, who beat out Austin Cindric at the line at Darlington. And Austin Cindric, of course, will be starting to his outside. He finished second in Season 3, coming up just short. If he had another lap at Darlington, he would have been guaranteed a spot as the champion. And of course, we've got Martin Truex Jr., who finished 5th in Season 3, and he'll be starting 5th here today to the inside of Chase Elliott, who had a tough run at Darlington. We're going to see if he can improve his performance today here in Los Angeles. And then starting all the way at the back of the field is Josh Berry, who will make his debut race today. He'll be taking over for Kevin Harvick in the number 4 car, both in this race and in season number 3. Now let's take a look at our starting grid presented by Pertec. Kyle Larson in the 5 and Austin Cindric in the 2 will lock out the front row. And in row 2 is his teammate Joey Logano and Ross Chastain. Row number 3 belongs to the 19 of Martin Truex Jr. and the 9 of Chase Elliott. And then behind them is his Hendrick teammate Alex Bowman and Danica Patrick in her final race. And we got Harrison Burton in the 21 and Cole Custer in the 41. Behind them, Brad Keselowski and William Byron. And rounding out the field is the 4 car of Josh Berry, making his Hot Wheels Cup Series debut today. Now let's take a quick look at our Microsoft race rundown. It's a 7-lap race around this quarter-mile track, and the starting grid has been determined by a driver's overall points positions in season number 3. With all that out of the way, the drivers are beginning to fire the engines and roll off here for what is sure to be an exciting short track race. Can Kyle Larson pick up where he left off? Can Austin Cindric gain redemption for the Hot Wheels Cup Series Championship at Darlington? It's time to find out. Now the pace car makes the sharp left turn to the infield pit road. The drivers are approaching the restart zone, and the green flag is going to wave for the first time today. We are underway here in Los Angeles, as Kyle Larson is going to be able to clear both the Penske cars. And here comes Alex Bowman challenging for the 3rd position. Now he's under fire from Josh Berry. He's going to take the 4th position away. Now we got Harrison Burton. He spins around off of turn number 4. That'll bring on the caution for the first time here on lap number 3. It didn't look like Harrison Burton got any damage, but he'll have to restart at the tail end of the field. That's a tough break for a potential championship contender who got knocked out early. Now let's take a look at the real-time replay. Looks like Harrison Burton got a little loose coming off of turn number 4 and spun right up in front of traffic. Great job by Martin Truex to avoid it. And here's a slow motion replay. Looks like Harrison Burton got on the throttle a little bit too early. Then great job by Truex and Keselowski to avoid it. That's obviously a tough break for Burton, but we'll restart here with only 3 laps to go. Larson and Cindric will lead us to the green. Drivers are approaching the restart zone. Back up through the gears we go. Green flag is back in the air as Ross Chastain makes it 3 wide. He's already up into the 5th position with only 2 laps to go. Up to 2nd now around Alex Bowman, chasing down Kyle Larson. 1 lap to go. Larson is getting away. He spins out. Chastain is going to be able to close the gap. Here goes Berry too. It's going to be enough. Ross Chastain wins the All-Star race at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. And a huge upset for the 5 of Kyle Larson. Looks like he got on the throttle a little too early coming out of turn number 2. Chastain was able to capitalize on that to pass him for the lead. Here comes Josh Berry. He almost got to him, but that's the margin. That's how much he lost by. Congratulations to Ross Chastain for picking up his first ever All-Star race win. It's going to be definitely a boost for season number 4. But now let's take a look at our overall race results. Ross Chastain picks up a win. If he would have done that in Darlington, he would have been the Season 3 champion instead of Kyle Larson, but it's still a solid run for the one car of Ross Chastain. Josh Berry almost beat out Ross Chastain to the line. That's still a really good start for the rookie driver. We're going to see if he can carry that momentum into season number 4 next year. Kyle Larson finishes 3rd after nearly winning the race, and his teammate Chase Elliott finishes behind him in 4th. Harrison Burton comes home with a nice 5th place recovery. And Danica Patrick in her final race will come home 6th. Season 1 champion Martin Truex Jr. comes home 7th. Cole Custer will finish 8th. It is unknown if he will return next season. We'll find out soon enough. And Alex Bowman finishes 9th. Brad Keselowski rounds at the top 10. And I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Congratulations once again to Ross Chastain for picking up his first career win. Season number 4 will be out in a couple of months. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and follow me on TikTok and Facebook, because you're not going to want to miss a single lap of Hot Wheels Cup Series racing action. And until next time, I hope you enjoyed today's broadcast from the Arctic Fox Racing Network at the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum. And until next time, stay safe. I'm Arctic Fox, and I'll see you all at the finish line. Stay frosty.